I want to say how I was. Can I tell that? The story of
oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
I am so happy. I know there's a lot to be happy about today. Q is in town today. You're going to be shooting on Comic Book Men today.
Yes.
But there's something trumped that today. Something trumped that, and I'm so relieved and so happy to tell this particular story because I almost called you about this. I was in a tizzy.
A tizzy?
As I'm prone to get.
And somehow I'm related to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did Brian do?
As it's prone to be.
A couple weeks ago, we're doing a Tell 'em Steve Dave, and I smell a strange odor in the store. Right? And I can't figure out what it is. I thought I stepped in shit. I thought one of you guys stepped in shit, but I didn't say anything. And it smells like a mixture of urine.
Right.
Hard urine, mostly urine, 90% urine mixed with maybe vomit, feces, and
like urine from a dehydrated person.
And
that,
sweat.
Like, it comes out super yellow.
Yeah.
Like a dehydrated person that just ate asparagus.
Right.
Yeah. Think of all the most offensive odors that you can think of, and let's put that into the stew that
Cristiano
I thought.
Ronaldo's neck.
So I smelled it, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And what had happened previously, I was smelling some weird stuff, is that somebody had left Surf Taco.
Okay.
And it smelled really rank. I don't know how long it'd been there. So I assumed that's what it was. Couldn't find it though. Comic Book Men starts.
Right.
I keep smelling this weird odor, and I notice it's when Bry's around. I go home one night, and I swear, I said, I go to my wife, I don't know what's going on. I think Bry has told me he thinks that he has a cat, that his condo accuses him having a cat. I think he does have a cat because he smells like cat piss. And I don't know how to tell him. I go, how would you approach that? How would you approach that to your friend? I go, how do I even? I'm not laughing. This is a serious conversation.
Concerned.
I'm really concerned. And she looks at me and she goes, I don't think you can. How could you tell that to somebody? I go, I don't know. I go,
nobody on the crew is going to say it to me.
Right? I go, nobody in that store is going to. And I go, if it's me,
why they put him in this fucking basement.
I go, if it's me, I go, I'd want him to tell me.
Right.
I go, I don't think I'm doing him a favor by saying like, you. But you know what? I didn't have the balls to do it. I put up with it for over almost 10 days.
Right.
And I was times today. You were texting me at the Ford.
Yeah.
I was going to be like, I think we need to talk to Bri today about an odor. And but today Bri got to the store and he put his, what would you call those things? Saddlebags?
A satchel?
My one just has my wardrobe in. It's like a canvas duffel bag. The other you would call like a messenger bag. Sure. A leather messenger bag, yeah.
That's good.
Why does it smell the way it does?
I bought it at a PhillyCon.
Right.
And it's a guy who hand makes everything.
So it's like tannins and shit.
So he's using oils and tanning and animal hides and all that sort of stuff. But I asked him when I bought it because I noticed that it smelled, I didn't think it smelled like cat piss.
Didn't you tell me Suzanne had the same reaction?
Suzanne had the same reaction.
It's repulsive.
She was like, "What's that smell?" Now, to me, it smells like a leather shop.
Q, what'd you say it smelled like?
It smelled to me like when you go to a zoo and
that initial odor hits you in the face.
When you walk to the inside sections of a zoo, at like the snake house or the crocodile house.
Yes.
And you
the
open
Johnson
it.
house.
And that smell hits you, that earthy animal. Like
urine.
Yeah, like piss, urine, food.
Some taco,
like just
more piss.
Like alligator musk. Like
musk.
Yeah.
Like animal musk.
Yeah.
And it just hits you. It smells exactly like an indoor zoo.
I was so happy to find out that you're still got it. You're still with it. And
right.
And we don't have to have that talk. I can't tell you. And I really was, it was bringing me down. It was really hard because I was just like, I can't do it. I don't have the inner strength to have that conversation.
So if you hadn't found out that it was the bag today,
I don't know because I told you honestly, I was gagging and I was feeling nauseous at times. So possibly if I got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore, I maybe would have forced Mike or Ming to say something, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would have, not forced, but I would have been like,
like
please.
a sandwich in the limo.
Could you please bring this subject up? Because I don't think I could have. I don't think I could have done. I'm so happy.
Spread it around to more people.
I don't know. I can't tell you how pleased I am that it just relieved too.
It makes sense. It totally makes sense because I got it right before we started Comic Book Man. Every time I'm in a scene with you, like I have my bag right there because I carry my stuff.
Yeah.
So no matter where I go, if I'm next to Walt, the bag was usually there. So
it was pungent, man. It was pungent, and it was like I wasn't even thinking about what I'm doing in the scene. I like things were being said, and I'm like, oh god, I can't take this smell. And it was like, and it's not like it was just, but it was like that worst feeling, like the worst feeling, because I'm like, I gotta tell him. I gotta tell Brian this.
But now it's got to be the best feeling to be able to go home and tell your wife, like,
yes,
cat piss, Brian.
I texted her.
Oh, did you?
You want to read the text? You want to read the text? I go, I'm so happy right now. Remember that foul odor I was telling you about that I thought was Bri? It turns out it's his saddlebag. I'm so relieved.
She's back like, are you sure? Can you ever be 100%? Yeah, I knew that it smelled weird, and the guy told me like eventually in time it'll go away. It'll just that smell will wear out.
What
but
price?
It never. I don't know. It's just, I don't have the.
It's not that fashionable, bro. It's not. You don't look that good, bro, walking around that bag.
Get out of here. I hope no. So it costs a lot.
I had. Well, we're talking about Brian.
Brian probs.
Brian problem. It wasn't a problem. It actually resolved itself fairly quickly. But I had a conversation with Brian the other night. Late at night. We were on the phone like 11:30 at night.
That's late for you now, Q.
Dude, it's
Q.
Don't make me do the Netflix thing again. So
you need a new tat or something to get you back.
I just got this one 2 weeks ago.
Well, let's look what it is.
But we were on the phone 11:30 at night, and I'm like, this motherfucker's slurring his words. I'm like, it's weird because you were talking and you were like, and I was started to formulate in my head, like, how do I fucking bring this up? And
what's easier to talk about, though? Be
All the
honest.
pills.
Right?
Way easier.
Way easier. I would. Way easier.
Right? Yeah. And eventually I just said it. I was like, dude, I said I gotta ask you. I was like, are you high or something, dude? Because you're really slurring your words. And it turned out you had taken a Xanax?
I'd taken a Xanax and I took my Ambien for the night.
Right,
so before we started talking, I had taken them, and then you called, and then we were talking for a while, and as it went on,
kicking in, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Well, the pills, it's concern. The stink is pity.
Oh yeah, I felt horrible.
Oh, I was worried. I was very glad to hear that it was that.
It's like, I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy that it's. Can you imagine it's the little things now in life that make you so happy?